face was orange. I'm like, maybe it was a good thing that I got a headache, because I don't want to go on here looking like the leader of our nation right now. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be talking about the Revolution Mattifying Matte and Fix Primer. I think this primer has been out for a very long time, but I picked it up not too long ago. If you haven't seen my recent massive haul video, this was in there, and I want to go ahead and tell y'all what what I think about it. So let's go. All right, so this product, you get 0.95 fluid ounces. I don't know why I couldn't just put a whole ounce, but okay. And it is $8. You can buy it on Ulta.com. For a while, it was only available online, but you could also buy it in stores, and also you could buy it through Makeup Revolution's site as well. And I believe it costs the same price, $8. So this primer right here, I was just intrigued by it, just simply by the packaging. I just really like this whole matte black and gold packaging. That's just me. I like, black and gold, and I like gold. So on Ulta's website, and I believe on Makeup Revolution's website, it doesn't even claim on how long that this primer lasts. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna make my own assumption, hopefully at least lasts 8 hours. So I mean, okay, I can't really knock it if it's not gonna last 72 hours like I want all my primers to last. Okay, I cannot see, but in the details, it says, if you want to control your glow, use Makeup Revolution's mattifying primer as your base and add highlight to the areas of your face where you want to radiate. Don't know what that means. Contains antioxidant rich vitamin E and helps nourish your skin. It is paraben free, cruelty free, and it is also vegan. You know what's so interesting about this product? There's only 5 ingredients in here. What? That's interesting. Maybe I just never noticed how maybe in mattifying primers there's not a ton of ingredients or anything. I don't know, but there's only 5 ingredients in here. They're basically silicones and vitamin E. That's it. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I do have the primer on now. I actually haven't wore it for that long. I put on my makeup around, I think, 9 p.m. and right now it is 12:32 a.m. I know it's very late. That's because it gets super hot during the day, and it's actually still pretty hot right now, and this is the only time it is comfortable for me to even film anything, guys. I did put this on yesterday, and I had it on for at least 8 hours, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I really do like this primer. Yesterday, I put on my makeup and I wasn't really doing anything, but it gets really hot in this apartment, especially my room. It gets really hot even if I don't have these lights up. I also wasn't even feeling good as well, so my body temperature was already rising because I was not feeling good, and I felt like my face looked ultimately really pretty good. Around the 4 or 5 hour mark, I started seeing the oil peeking through, but also I'm not a big blotter. I don't really like blotting my face throughout the day, but if I have to, I will. So when it hit around the 8 hour mark, I actually did blot my face. I only needed 1 makeup blotting sheet, and I did it just in my T-zone, and it looked like I just put my makeup on. What? So I'm actually going to right now blot just in the areas where I feel like I need it, which is really just my T-zone. So my nose and my forehead. So this is what the blotting sheet looks like. Now I feel like it's pretty good at controlling oil. I'm not too sure about gripping my makeup because some of my I guess powder or whatever is on here is on here. So I mean it's still pretty good for me. If you feel that you need to go ahead and powder up, go ahead, but I don't think it was a huge notice where it just ripped off all of my work on my face. I feel like it literally looks like I just put my makeup on and it's been a few hours, and I'm also very hot. I am sweating from here down. It is hot, and yet my face looks fine. Now for comparison, by size, So this is the e.l.f. Putty Primer, and you get, I believe it is 0.79 fluid ounces, and this costs $8. Like I said, you get 0.95 fluid ounces, so you get almost a whole ounce in this one, and it literally costs the same. I'll probably put these two to like put them together, you know, and like see which one works better, because they literally cost the same. They literally cost the same price, but it's like, you know, which one is, you know, better. I know that Makeup Revolution has their own version of this, and it costs like $10. I definitely want to go ahead and buy that, just to see like, okay, what makes this one worth $2 more than this one? Like, I just want to know. So I'll do that at some point one day. I definitely feel like this primer is so much better than their Onyx primer. I did a review on it and I really just don't like it. But yeah, this one is far better than the Onyx primer. And I mean, like, when it says mattify, like, I put this on matte. My face was matte, but it wasn't like extremely drying. At least for me, I definitely feel like if you have dry skin, please don't use this. Just don't use it, because your face probably is gonna feel really dry. But since I have oily skin, this was fine. Like, I like this. Also, this is a gel formula, which I was actually kind of surprised by. I don't know if y'all could see. But yeah, so this is a gel formula, which kind of had me like low-key, you know, scared and stuff like that. But once I went ahead and put it on, it definitely feels like a silicone primer, but it works really well. Am I the only one who's still into like mattifying primers, like the whole matte look? Like, I feel like I'm the only one that still wanted to do it, because everyone else is going for luminous or dewy and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, my face is gonna slide off if I use a dewy foundation or like a hydrating primer, guys. It's gonna slide off. The only one that I trust is the e.l.f. Dew Primer right now. So far, that's the only one. Foundation I'm actually wearing with this primer, which is the same foundation I wore yesterday. Actually, yesterday was a tiny bit different. I'll explain in a second. But right now, I am wearing the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 320. And I actually mixed 2 drops of, oops, wrong shade. I actually mixed 2 drops of my AOA Studio Buildable Satin Foundation in the shade 309 Honey Beige. This is because this is so weird. I literally bought this same foundation recently, just like a shade darker, because I felt like this was too light. Come to find out, that's too dark. This is slightly too dark, so I have to mix in another foundation just to make it a little bit lighter, because I accidentally mixed 310 Amber. And I was like, oops, that's too close to this one. So I put in like 2 drops of this. This was yesterday. Face was orange. I'm like, maybe it was a good thing that I got a headache, because I don't want to go in here looking like the leader of our nation right now. So I definitely feel like the formulation of my foundation, I don't mixing it with a satin foundation right here, it didn't change. So it wore well with the fact that I used 3 drops of like this foundation right here. It worked well, and I only used 2 drops today of one of the other foundations, and it worked very well. My expectations for a primer, I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people were thinking like, why would somebody want their makeup to last like 24 hours? I'm one of those people that not only wants, but like needs their makeup to last 24 hours, not only because I film beauty videos, but I am also an actor and model. And especially being an actor, especially being a background actor, you don't get hair and makeup, okay? And sometimes you're gonna be on set for like 12 to like 18 hours, and you have to make sure you look the same as you applied your makeup on for the entire time. So I need a primer that's going to sit there and literally last on my face. But 8 hours is basically a good medium, because that's probably the most that people are going to wear makeup on their face anyway. Oh, and the setting spray that I actually use, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, the original. And I'm going to be honest, I don't get the hype. I am so glad that I got this as gratis when I was working at Ulta. Because if I would have paid full price for this, I would have been very annoyed. Like, what's the hype? I don't get it. So I definitely see myself grabbing, wow. even the back of my hand looks pretty matte. That's really cool. But I definitely see myself grabbing this primer. I'm not sure if I'll like grab it over my e.l.f. primer. Actually, what primer have I been using recently? Actually, I have been using the Fenty True Matte Primer recently, because I really like that primer too, guys. Oh, I like that primer so much. I'm gonna do a whole Fenty video soon at some point. But I definitely see myself grabbing this primer in the near future because I got way too much primers to test out. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also comment down below what other products should I try for Makeup Revolution, because I want to try a bunch of their products. I'm not gonna lie, they are confusing with the multiple brands that they have. But I definitely want to go ahead and try more of their products. I want to try more of their complexion products. I need to really understand what in the world is my shade in this foundation from them, because I have like 2 shades and they're both not correct, and I need to get one more. I think I need to get what, 12? Maybe it's right, I don't know. Or is it 12.5? I don't know. But I definitely want to try their version of a putty primer. I want to try like some of their like skincare products. I want to try their other products, like all their other foundations, concealers, and lip glosses, all that stuff. So just let me know which one y'all want me to go ahead and, you know, try. Or I'm just gonna go ahead and pick myself because, you know, I'm gonna just do it. Also, if you are subscribed, please click that notification bell so you get notified every time I post. And if you are not subscribed, please do, because you're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go. It is nice and hot and my thighs are super sweaty. All right, bye.